Unfortunately, Sunshine's scratched to all hell. But I'll take a gamble on it, see if we can revive it. It makes me wonder what price is an Xbox with nothing else. It's completely untested. Something that you should really buy.
Yeah. On the other side.
That's unfortunate. Looks like the T-Rex got to it already. Missing a wheel at the very least, and whatever battle damage thing that's supposed to pop off. Most unfortunate. Was it Hardball 3?
Yeah.
I think Bubsy games, maybe it's just Accolade, right? That come like that.
I think so.
I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Any other games? Like, I have a Bubsy that's like that, but...
That's so weird. I'm sure it doesn't go for anything.
Nah, probably not. All the stuff we're used to seeing here. But also found... What was that? The Tasmanian Tiger 3? $5. Not bad.
It's not awful. They're right in the back.
Oh, is this like typing Barbie or something? Got a Red Ranger making out with a Spider-Man here, though. Burger King Kids Club, Batman, and Hercules. $3. That's how you fail the line test. Fuck, there's nothing really to put this on. There you go. You can hold that, Savers. I really just got so excited about finding this. And it's not a PS1 game. PC. Shit. So while I'm over here grabbing this, there's a Mario Kart Wii behind the case that some kids are grabbing, but if they're gonna play it, that's great. Literally hit this thrift store 5 times in 4 days. What the hell? So random. It's a random thing. I'm just stacking those to the ceiling. It's another $30 game. Unfortunately, it's fucking empty. Unfortunate. I'm just in here in the Savers, minding my own business, lamenting the unfortunate situation that this is empty. And I see the Xbox controller just hanging up on here. So when I look down, we got a PS2 clear DualShock, a PS2 DualShock, a PS2 DualShock, a fight stick for Genesis, I believe, maybe Super Nintendo, for $7. There's a power cable, or AV cable, for a 360. Probably going to be using my 20% off here. Cartridge games at my Savers here. Yeah, nothing but sports and fitness. Broken Super Nintendo controller. It's fucking empty, but still probably worth it. Red. Red is always such a weird color. Or was it just like sitting up here?
Yeah, it was just upside down right there.
Of course. But then it's still worth buying. It's been a long, long while. Holy shit. Toys R Us exclusive collector's cover. Fuck the newer games. They really don't care what section they put it in apparently anymore. Alright guys, we're back. It's time to look at some thrifting pickups from, I'd say, about 2.5 weeks worth of thrifting. Some of this stuff, I was looking in the game room, and I was surprised I hadn't shown it in a pickup video, so I don't know what order this is going to be in, and I don't know how many clips we have, but let's go. I'm just going to start grabbing some stuff and showing what it is. Consolation pickup. Got this at the Savers with Ted for $1.99. He got a Ty the Tasmanian Tiger for GameCube, which is like a $15 game. I picked up Hardball free. But, I mean, it is like super complete. Has all these paperwork things in it that no one cares about. Sega Genesis game. The day before that, I had actually picked up Super Mario Sunshine for the GameCube. Disc is pretty much beat to fuck, but I figured For $4.99, the case alone is probably going to be worth that. And maybe I could actually salvage the disc. Who knows? A few other items from Savers. Picked these up. They have these $1.99 PS1 bags that also has a PC game for Hello Kitty. Garbage, probably. Tiny Toon Adventures, The Great Beanstalk. And it is in there. It is pretty dirty on the front of the disc. I actually usually don't see that. It looks like it's got some stickiness going on there. But that one's just another random PS1 game for the collection. I've been picking up a lot of random, like, cartoon games, board games on PS1, like weird stuff lately. Another one that I got when I was with Ted for $2.99. The Savers that we got this at has been so stagnant lately that it's almost not worth going there anymore. $2.99 for the Force Unleashed 2 for the Xbox 360 Platinum Hits. Missing the manual if it were to come with one. Perfect condition on the disc. Might be worth like $8. It was a consolation pickup. Sometimes you pick things up just because that store never gets anything for you. And you just want to get something from your trip. Probably one of the better finds this week. Not the better condition of the controllers I found lately, but we have a gold N64 controller. I've never actually owned one of these. Like I said, the stick could be better. $10 for this at a Goodwill. Not a bad deal. And I don't know, I might hold on to it, I might not. Right now, I think I have enough N64 controllers to have 4 if I were to ever play a 4-player game on the N64, given I only have like 3 games in my N64 collection. But given that the Atomic Purple box set that I got a while back, I've decided not to get rid of. I kind of can collect for the N64 if I want to, so who knows. However, I will not be adding this to the collection. FIFA 98. Got it for 99 cents at a Savers. Goes for maybe $7 to $8. I picked it up once again just because this is another Savers that just isn't really producing much in the way of video games, so you want to pick up what you can when you can. For my usual Savers, lucked into a copy of Wii Sports. Pretty good condition, $2.99, perfect price for this game. Sells for $12 to $10 every day. For $4, we got Spider-Man 3 for the Xbox 360. I believe it goes for about $10 to $12. Perfect condition. Case is a little jacked up on the corner, which I hadn't noticed until I started this pickup video. Random Sega Game Gear bag in the bag section of a Goodwill, or actually a Savers, that I ended up picking this up at for, it says $4.99, but I think they had some kind of deal going on, and it was actually like 30% off, so it was like $3 and some change. Very nice condition, not as good of condition as the one I have housing my Sega Game Gear, so I won't be holding on to it. It goes for about $20, so it's actually not that bad as a recouper. Some random figures I picked up. These were actually dangling right next to the register at Savers, which is probably a really good place to put action figures if you want to move them. You're waiting in line, you have little kids with you, or fully grown adults named Cory and you might end up making a sale that way. So I had a few Michelangelo figures in there. One of them is the old school, I don't know, what is he supposed to be here? Is he supposed to be a wrestler or a basketball player? I think he's supposed to be a wrestler. Not really familiar with that figure, but it's pretty cool. Pretty sure he's supposed to be a wrestler. Like, I think he's queued up to do some kind of backflip or something, or maybe a jump, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you have any idea what he's supposed to be there. And another figure. This one's actually pretty cool. This is one of the they had and they still have series of like transforming turtles that basically transform into like their baby form. And also in there is actually a Marvel figure that I've never owned. I don't think I've ever even seen it. Not too popular a character, and his design on here is actually a little weird. But you remember Cannonball from the X-Men? Never seen this figure before. Recognized him because I'm familiar with X-Men comics from back then, but Cannonball, oddly enough, for the collection. Before I get into the end of this video with a few things I wanted to talk about, I do have a few books, and actually, there's more games here, actually. Picked up Star Wars Jedi from Dark Horse Publishing, circa whenever the fuck. I really don't know what this is about. It's actually, well, it's about Qui-Gon. It is about Qui-Gon Jinn, so prequel trilogy era book. Decided to pick it up. It didn't have any markings on it, and as it turned out, the person that we go to at the Savers always like finds some way to hook us up. He's the guy that accidentally rang up my $4 games as $3 games the last time we went to him, and this time he rang up these strategy guides and that book as, I think, magazines or something like that, so 99 cents each. But I did get 2 Resident Evil strategy guides. Value on these, hard to say. I can't remember which one had which listing. Basically, when I looked on eBay, I was going to pick these up anyway because they were cool. You have a Prima, I believe it's Prima, unauthorized game secrets for Resident Evil 2 with a really weird cover that was never any official art from a Resident Evil game from what I can tell. And I can't remember which one of these. One of these basically has a listing up on eBay, only one listing for $60 with no sold copies. And I believe this one has, this is a Toys R Us exclusive one, has one sold listing for $40. So very good value on these regardless if I only spent 99 cents on them. A quick recouper, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie. Picked this up for, I believe, $3 and some change. Goes for about $17. Brand new. A few more games. We got for $3 Lego Harry Potter years 1 through 4. Goes for about $10. NBA Jam for the Wii. Picked that up for $4. Goes for about $12. Made potentially some mistakes. Actually, let's get into this potential mistake I had at my Savers a little while ago. I went up to the register really truthfully, that word was hard for some reason, so I adjust my lighting, thinking I had a 20% off coupon. And when I got up there, we rang everything up. I believe everything totaled $40-something, like maybe $45. Yeah, it was like $40. And I asked to use my 20% off coupon or whatever, 20% off on our millions of purchases at Savers. And I didn't have one. So I spent more on this than I really wanted to, because some of these games, the Savers has been overpricing, basically. And I didn't really check their value. I just thought, if I'm buying a whole bunch of stuff, let's just get as much stuff as we can to save as much as we can. So I ended up with some stinkers here, value-wise, I assume. We have Transformers Fall of Cybertron for $5. A game I would like for the collection, so I will hold on to it. Very much like the look of these Transformers games that they came out with. What was it? Fall of Cybertron, I think, was the first one, or was this the second one? Came out with 2 recently. This one was the real. Ugh. Actually, these next 2 are bad. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Danger of the Ooze. They had this listed at $8. I paid $8 for this shit. Why? Because they didn't have a 20% off on my account. And South Park: The Stick of Truth. I don't even need this. So I've spent $5 on a game I don't need. I'm looking at my shelf, I have it right there. So I don't even need this for the collection, so I'm not... That was a fuck up. But the main reason I even went out on that is because I found all of this. 5 different controllers. Damn. That was not a good sound. 5 different controllers in bags. Let's see the one that I just broke. So for $4, which is about the going rate at these Savers and Goodwills for DualShock 2s, especially before you drop them really, really hard on your floor. And this one's in really, really, really nice shape. A lot of these will be dirty. This one has a very little amount of dust on it. Hard to say how the cord looks because it's all rubber banded up, but I imagine it's not too bad. Those I end up selling on eBay. I have a whole bunch listed. I usually get about $12 for them, so 3 times what I paid. Great recouper. Here is another one. This cord is a little bit more ragged. Looks like it's been wound up quite a few too many times. But another DualShock 2. Not as good a shape, but another $4. And for another $4, we got another DualShock 2. This one, the cord's a little bit raggedy on, but it is the teal green see-through one. One of my favorite colors for that. And then for $4, we got an original Xbox controller with the breakaway dongle, or whatever it's called. I can't seem to break it away from this goddamn bag. Shit. Get out of there. With the dongle. It's the smaller version, it's not the Duke, so that's preferable for me. I don't know if the Duke is actually more valuable to people on eBay though. It's a black controller. Still goes for about $15, I believe. That's what I checked. And this one here was the thing that really made me want to go in on these. This is an arcade fighting stick for the Sega Genesis. And the thing is, I've had bad luck with these in the past. I don't know if I had this exact same model. This is the Fighter Stick. Oh, my lighting fell. This is the Fighter Stick SG6. So it's got some watermarks on it. Metal backing. Not bad condition, a little bit dirty. But if this works, it's worth about $20. However, if it doesn't, as parts, it's worth like almost nothing from what I remember seeing. I think there were some sold listings as parts only, not working, for like $5, which I believe this was $7. So let me know how you think I did at that particular Savers. I'm not done with this pickup video because, like I said before, it's just so much out there that I forgot to do videos on. Next up, we have the case and manual for Sonic Adventure 2 Battle for the Nintendo GameCube. There is no disc. Now, let me know what you guys think. I actually picked up 2 games. I'm going to show you the other one in a second. That go for about $12, just the case and manual only. And I actually didn't even try and like haggle with them at the Goodwill, like, because sometimes I feel like I've had it gone 2 different ways. I remember one time when I tried to buy a case only, they immediately like took the case from me, and she was like, "Oh, there's no disc in there," and she like threw it violently into the trash. and damage the case. And I know that's like probably an anomaly, but I've always been like super wary of trying that. So I think what I'm gonna try and do, when I do come across a whole bunch of cases only at a Goodwill or a Savers, well, usually just a Goodwill, I don't think it really come across them at a Savers, is try and get them all for free. Like, see if that's something that they'll do, because there's actually been like a Tony Hawk Pro Skater case that's been floating around at one of my Goodwills that is empty, and I was just thinking, like, if it's just gonna be clogging up their shelf space, why wouldn't they give it away for free if no one's gonna buy it, you know? But like I said, I didn't want to risk anything with this, because this still is gonna go for about $12, just case and manual only. And also, we came across this at a Goodwill we've never been to here in Connecticut. Pokemon Diamond, case and manual only. $3. That would have been absolutely an insane find to find on a store shelf at a Goodwill. And to be honest, I'm a little bit happy that we only found the case and manual, because this one's kind of out of our way, and it would have made me want to find a way to incorporate this into like my regular route. And it would have fucked me over in the long run. So it's better that I actually didn't find it complete. And probably the best value deal that I got at a Goodwill, I was able to find Monster Jam for the Xbox 360. And you're probably thinking like, oh, that's probably a garbage game. Oddly enough, the Monster Jam games, you should be on the lookout for them. Monster Jam on the 360 is about a $30 to $40 game. And that is crazy to me. It's in perfect condition, from what I remember. Yeah, perfect condition. Absolutely a great find. And I actually, after I bought this at the Goodwill, I went over to the Savers in the same town and found, I think it was a Monster Jam Unleashed game for the PS3, but it was case and manual only. And I ended up not picking it up. But that would have been another great deal, because that one would have gone for about 15 to 20. But this is going to be a very long pickup video, depending on how much thrifting footage I have for you. So I wanted to say thank you for watching. Like the video, subscribe if you're new. If you'd like to, you can go check me out on Patreon. I'd really appreciate this support as I stumble over my words. Thank you once again to Todderbert, Dr. Doge Productions, and Hugh Stewart for your continued support over on Patreon. And as always, keep it real, Internet. I love you guys. Hey, my legs aren't actually asleep.